Hi, this is Joe Freeman of the Oregonian bringing you a Trailblazers post-game video report. I'm in Memphis, where the Blazers have just defeated the Memphis Grizzlies 100-99. We'll get right from the top to the most important thing, the performance of Wesley Matthews. Wesley Matthews was incredible, particularly in the first half, filling in the starting lineup at shooting guard for the injured Brandon Roy, making his first start in a Blazers uniform. Matthews finished with a career-high 30 points. Most of his damage came in the first half. He scored 22 points in the first half, made 5 of 6 threes. His career high on three-pointers was 6 coming in to the game, and his previous career high was 29, which he set last March when he played for the Utah Jazz in a game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I talked with Wesley, coincidentally, before the game about his struggles. He has not had the best of seasons, needless to say, heading into this game tonight. But he said the biggest thing for him is he was just being inconsistent. Yeah, he was growing a little frustrated with his play. He demanded and expected more of himself, but he wasn't. He emphatically said he was not putting any added pressure, or he wasn't pressing to live up to the expectations or hype that came with his offseason, his lucrative offseason deal that he signed with the Blazers. Tonight, he clearly lived up to that deal. He was hot from the get-go. He made his first three-pointers, and as I said, he made 5 of 6 in the first half. Quickly made people forget that Brandon Roy was not even in the game. He also played very solid defense throughout the game, switching back and forth between Rudy Gay and O.J. Mayo, two very athletic wings for the Grizzlies. Switching bases a little bit, LaMarcus Aldridge's performance will get heavily outshadowed, which seems to be the case for him throughout his Blazers career, but he had a very good game, finished with 23 points and 3 blocked shots. The Blazers ran their offense through LaMarcus, especially as they have often done over the years in the first and third quarters, and he had very, very important, successful, and clutch stretches in which he carried the Blazers. And Andre Miller, you can't say enough about what he did down the stretch. He scored 11 of the Blazers' final 15 points, almost carrying them on their backs and willing them to this victory. He had a huge turnaround 10-foot jump shot over Michael Conley of the Grizzlies with about 21 seconds left that pretty much iced the game, and then he did make 3 of 4 free throws in the closing seconds to ice the game. As for the game, the Blazers were better than we've seen over the last couple of games. They played better defense, which, you are playing the Memphis Grizzlies. They do have some offensive weapons, so that was important. They were much more pleased with their defense than they have been over the last couple of defeats. And most importantly, this win avoided a 3-game losing streak, and it would have been just their 4th 3-game losing streak over the last 3 seasons. They had just one last year, so they avoided a lot of headaches, so to speak, with this win. Now they can fly back to Portland, where they will face Denver and Utah, a very tough 2-game stretch against divisional rivals. They can do that now with a little bit of confidence and a little bit of mojo going forward. Talking about getting back to Brandon, obviously Wesley started in his place tonight because Brandon will go back to Portland with the team tonight, and he will undergo an MRI on his left knee. After much debate and back and forth consternation, the Blazers decided to play it safe. Coach McMillan said that was kind of a precautionary measure to take a look at Brandon's knee further with the MRI to see what's going on there. Brandon has been in very high spirits throughout this road trip, even after New Orleans, the day after he limped off the court in obvious knee pain. Saw him today at shoot-around, and he was joking around with the team. Saw him today before and after the game, and he had a smile on his face. Just said good luck tomorrow, and he said thanks, and it's clear that he's hoping for the best in this situation, whatever happens. The Blazers have no immediate plans to shut him down, even though if he doesn't play in the next 2 games, it will equal out to 12 full days of rest without a game, because the Blazers have 5 off days next week. But what the plan is right now is to get the MRI. Brandon's gonna get checked out by the Blazers orthopedist Don Roberts. They'll examine the knee tomorrow morning, and then they will plot a course of action from there. But at least on this night, Brandon was not needed. The Blazers had just enough to eke out that 100-99 win, and now we carry on back to Portland.